shooter, 27 points a game at Oklahoma.
Oh, he's digging deep for this one.
God, he was so good at OU.
And had an incredibly hot first half of the college basketball season, and then cooled off as the season went on.
That team, real quick, that OU team, again, this was the only time. Wow, a D.
A D for the Trae Young pick is brutal, especially when you consider
he might be grading the move.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah. If you're factoring in the Luka factor as well, I can understand. But if I remember correctly, I'm going to let him cook here for a second, because if I remember correctly, I don't think he liked Trae Young that much. But we'll watch it.
Because they're chasing Steph Curry dreams right here. And it's probably going to turn into a nightmare for them. Because Trae Young, he is not an all-time great shooter like Stephen Curry is. He's going to be a really good shooter.
True.
Maybe a great shooter in the league. But he doesn't have Steph's elite shooting ability, and he's going to get picked on defense, as we saw in the playoffs this year with small, tiny point guards, and he's going to be one of the tiniest of them all in the NBA.
Here's the thing. Atlanta's not going to the playoffs anytime soon, right? So is this a way to drive some excitement around the franchise?
I mean, is it going to be that exciting? How many rookie point guards have come in right away and made
Adam
an
Silver
impact?
is taller than him.
I mean, that kind of says it right there.
He played power forward.
Can I give a counter take?
Give a counter take.
I think Jaren Jackson's going to be really good.
And
I think Trae Young's going to be really good.
Okay.
And I think Mo Bamba's going to be working here in about 7 years.
Okay, hold on. By the way, this was the 2018 draft. This might be Mo Bamba's last year in the NBA. I'm not even joking. He might have called it exactly, because this was 6 years ago. 1 year from now, Clippers fans are going to learn this year. Mo Bamba absolutely sucks. Get ready to learn the ringer, buddy.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah.
He's absolutely awful.
We would have to get ready to learn the ringer, buddy. Ready. But it's gonna be sad, because then the ringer's gonna die when Bill leaves. So Mo's only gonna work there for like 6 months.
Damn. Yeah, and then Bill's gonna jump to Amazon, which and he'll run the whole show and get Charles Barkley to leave TNT. And unfortunately, we're not gonna have we're going to have the Mo Bamba ringer. Just like everywhere else, it's not going to last long for Mo Bamba.
It is like very funny to think about Mo Bamba like actually working for the ringer, and you're like assume he's going to be doing NBA coverage, but it's like his first piece is like Shogun swept the Grammys. What does that mean?
Does have a connection to music. I mean,
he's on the rewatchables immediately.
Yeah.
He's a recurring rewatchables guest. That's it.
Mo Bamba's like in on the Forgetting Sarah Marshall like rewatchables thing.
I love this movie, guys. This is one of my all-time favorites.
Mila Kunis was at the top of her game, right?
Yeah,
here. Like,
absolutely.
Jason Segel really had it. This was Stoller at his best, folks.
Mo, would you say this is the last of the great Apatow films?
All right, the Orlando Magic take Mo Bamba. Gons wrote a long feature about him. You can learn all about him. He's 20 years old from University of Texas. 12 points, 10 boards a game. Has been working on his shot all summer, so he's expanding his game to out beyond the perimeter. I think that we just didn't get to see him maybe at his best at Texas, but like a lot of people have a lot of good things to say about him. People compare him to Tyson Chandler and Rudy Gobert in terms of his ability to guard the paint. But we're talking about a guy who might be able to move his game out beyond the perimeter, which is a pretty exciting prospect. Kevin, what do you give this pick?
An A.
All right.
Mo Bamba is a guy. Bill's not happy. Bamba has a foundation to be a quality NBA player, even if the three-point shot doesn't develop. Because of his 7'10" wingspan.
It's the only part of his game that did develop. He's actually like a decent shooter for a big.
And offensively, he can
That's all he can do, though.
He can throw down lob dunks and everything else.
No, he can't. He has horrible hands.
Then there's a new level to what he can become as a player, and that's what makes it so exciting for Orlando.
You know, my daughter had a party a couple months ago.
Good start to a story.
Can't wait to
And my son, who should know better, there's like 50 people, comes out without a shirt on.
Okay.
And my
Where is this
attitude
going?
was, he's 10.
My
I've done
career is
everything I
flashing
could
before
do.
my eyes.
I've tried to inspire him, parent him, lead him. It's out of my hands now. He's a little man. That's how I feel about Kevin's head. He's lived with us for 2 years. I've done all I can do. He's on his own. His shirt's off. And he's put more bottom again. That's how I feel. Does that make sense? That analogy makes sense?
Bill, we talked about this on the pod. You said you were starting to get swayed. What happened now?
I've turned.
Gut feeling. This is Bill's Oppenheimer moment. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's realizing what he's created in front of the world, and he's like, "What have I done?" Mo Bamba is an A at the sixth pick of the draft.
Bill cooked, dude. Bill cooked on that one. He's still got the fastball every once in a while, man.
No,
Like,
he can tap into it sometimes. You know, he's in the phase of his career where it's a every 2 weeks thing instead of an every night thing. But
yeah.